All right, good morning, one and all. It is Monday, and this is supposed to be the busy week, but we've got 3 inches of rain coming tonight. Level 2 storms coming the rest of the couple days, not entire week. Won't be a washout, but I think today may be our big day. And the Aquascape team couldn't fly in yesterday, so they're driving in. So yeah, we're getting a late start to the day, which means we're gonna probably work pretty late. Ed wanted to harvest a tree, so it's this one. He wants this trifecta tree up here. And it's leaning right over the top of our gray shed.
Yeah, so
I want to get everything to go into the ditch.
Right.
All right, so let's see if we can't make that happen without too much disaster. Okay, since the tree has got a heavy lean this way, and I've got 2 buildings, 2 cars, everything parked here, I'm gonna try to get into here to give her a good focus. Last week, Ed, the pond professor from Aquascape, came in and we started to do the mass excavation and general prep work for our masterpiece pond build. This week, the rest of the Aquascape team, plus people from across the nation, are coming in to help build out this pond. Plus, we have some special guest appearances as well. Jeff Dobb, the world arm wrestling champion, stops by and takes Alex on, but that's in a future video. Today, we've got some massive boulders to move, and we're going to be maxing out. We're going to be putting our equipment to the max, like to the max I've ever seen before in my life that we've ever tried to do. We're going to be doing today, and it's not this pushing down a tree. It's something a lot more significant. Yeah, look at that stump popping back up. Lifting the excavator up. You might go fast, Zach. Watch out, buddy. Just don't let her hurt ya. There we go. All right, I said we were gonna have a pretty full house. Let me introduce everybody to you. Of course, you guys know Zach. I'm Stan the Dirt Monkey, but here's the crew. I've waited an entire year for these guys, and it's worth it, you guys, because these are the best in the world. But I want to introduce the team here. We've got Kevin behind the camera.
Hi.
We've got Sean.
Hey.
We've got my new guy, Jake. I've never met him before. Hi, Jake. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
He's on my team now. We've got Timmy. We've got Chris, who's still here. And then we've got Greg, who came in from Iowa. And Greg's company builds ponds down there. They do hardscaping. They do mowing, make tall grass short, only because they have to, not because they want to. Am I right, Greg?
100%.
That's right. Stop making tall grass short, you guys. But that's our crew for today. We've got 3 inches in level 2 storms coming in tonight. So today we're talking about just busting butt as hardcore as we possibly can. So it's going to be a flurry of action and a flurry of fun. And I just want to introduce the team here so you know everybody that's happening. And welcome to the journey today, because this is going to be a brand new experience for us, working under 2 of the best pond builders in the entire world. These are the 2 guys we're all going to be learning from today. This is going to be freaking epic. Ed the pond professor reminds me a lot of my Timmy. Timmy is a perfectionist, and we actually nicknamed him Technical Timmy because every minor detail has to be adhered to. And Ed the pond professor is almost identical. Every boulder has to be a certain way. No other way to do it. This is actually called an aqua block, and it's the filter. So this goes below the wetland area. And what happens is the water flows at the bottom and then comes up and percolates through. A reverse flow under gravel filter, if you're familiar with aquariums. These guys are going to start assembling them. This is probably the world's most advanced residential filtration system you can get for a pond. It does borrow technology that we all are familiar with from the aquarium industry, but then amps it up and brings it to a whole nother level. And we'll show you that today. So you have these in here.
Yes.
If we're putting dirt here or rock,
we're gonna put rocks.
Rocks?
We'll do a piece of liner because we don't want water to come in deep, we want to suck the surface water in.
Okay.
So the surface water has the highest dissolved oxygen, which is what we were talking a little bit about last week.
Yep.
Make sure we have high dissolved oxygen. The surface water is also going to have floating debris on it. So we'll have fast moving water come in, and then it dumps into this cavern here. So now all of a sudden the water velocity drops down, everything kind of precipitates out.
It's a detritus sump at that point.
Exactly what it is.
Okay, so how am I going to get the detritus out? Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's at the lowest point. It's 7 inches below the floor of all this. We had a slight pitch going back to that corner. That's what we use the sand for.
It's almost like Ed's done this once or twice before.
I think this is my second.
Okay. He's built bear exhibits, red wolf exhibits. You built, what other animal exhibits have you built?
Oh gosh, eagle, bear, otters, lions, tapirs, horses, dogs, cats.
A cat? You build a pond for a cat?
For big cats.
Oh yeah.
The most dangerous though one is the cassowary bird.
What?
Cassowary.
Okay.
So they are from New Guinea and Australia. They stand 6+ feet tall.
Yeah.
They got a claw on them like a velociraptor.
Okay.
And they will eviscerate somebody. Like there's documented deaths of people. So the cassowary exhibit actually is in a national park located actually in Australia, because the cassowaries are going to lay their eggs near a body of water.
Okay.
And they actually go in the water all the time.
So normally you would build a pond from the outside in, but in this situation we have no space, so we have to build it from the inside out, which adds a level of difficulty to the build, which means that we have to roll the liner back up, place boards down, work our way out, and as we start to build the wall, we have to unravel that liner. So it's build, roll, build, roll, build, roll. Just a wash, rinse, and repeat cycle. It's very common when we're demolishing swimming pools to use this process, but not so common when you're building a pond.
Yeah, so this is what we call concrete cloth or concrete canvas. It's got a PVC membrane on one side, which actually makes it impermeable to water. We're not using that in this application, but on the other side, it's got this woven geotextile, and it is impregnated with Portland cement. So as soon as you saturate it, it turns into a rock hard surface. So I can come on top of this literally with a sledgehammer and bash it. It might get micro fractures and everything, but it will never puncture. It's not going to go through the membrane. I use this in applications where we have large animals, wolves, big dogs like you have that are diggers. You know, so something that's going to want to actively dig into the bottom of the pond. This will create a protective barrier that nothing's going to get through.
All right, and it's called what?
It's called concrete cloth.
Where do you guys get it from?
You can get it through us.
All right, so you go through Aquascape, but guys actually use this for drainage swales.
Drainage swales.
Up at the tops of mountains, instead of pouring concrete, bringing
concrete.
Cement trucks up,
Yep.
they bring rolls of this up in an
You can
excavator.
get 500-foot rolls.
Yeah, and they bring an excavator up, dig out their drainage swale, roll this stuff out, and let Mother Nature harden it.
Exactly. Don't even wet it. You could saturate it if you want, but yeah, you let it for one rain or so, and you're good.
And you're done. You're golden.
So
Good
don't
to
leave it
know.
outside in the rain.
Do not leave it outside in the rain.
Kind of like your bags of Portland cement. Don't leave outside in the rain. Not yet, then?
Let's give it a shot.
We good? Let's go.
How far out are we going? Second shelf, bottom row?
Right where it's at.
Over here. Yeah, exactly.
Hold it! Hold it! Keep it in! Keep it in! So we want this corner over here. Yeah, is that works? Do it all the time. When it's borderline like that. Okay, gotta bring it into you. And we want to swing it up that corner on the hillside as high as you can get it.
If you pull that fabric up, so it's almost got to shoot for Greg's knee.
Alright, okay, I'm setting her down. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can set it.
Try to get closer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get the slack out of there.
Yeah, you want to tie it up a little tighter?
No, then we can't swing it. Yeah, that limits us.
Take it off. Take it off. I'm gonna try to get the machine closer. I'm not raking nothing down there, right?
Back forward. There you go. Right up. Okay, now just curl to you. Raise her up.
Going up, you guys.
Got it. Take it up in that hillside as high as you can.
Raise up.
Go.
All right, ready?
Good.
Exactly, it's fun. All right, can we come down? Hold it.
Give me that concrete ball. Slide that right under there.
All right, you're just gotta pull that edge.
It's coming down on your own.
Start coming down. Go really easy. Nice and easy.
The top of the rock looks about level.
Yep, okay, so we're good. And we could, honestly, if we get a rock there, we might be able to.
All right, so one of the things that we have to do different with this pond build that hopefully you'll never have to do with yours or one that you're working on is we have to build inside, as you guys have been seeing. So that means we fold the liner up, fold the liner back, fold the liner up, fold the liner back, a lot more steps, but we just don't have any room to work. Ed, did you check that liner down there to make sure where
Yeah, we did.
and we were okay?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Because the reason I'm asking is because I was pushing down and my blade got off the boards, our support structure, and last thing I need is a bigger hole in the bottom of my yard. Good morning, one and all. It's the start of the second day, so it's Tuesday. We've got a big day if Mother Nature allows us to. We're going to be working in between the sprinkles today. The site has been rain-proofed, so we've got the tarp on. Severe storms heading this way. We're just going to roll that back, roll this up. We're actually going to build a normal retaining wall inside of my pond, because why wouldn't you have a retaining wall underwater? So right here we're going to be installing an actual retaining wall, and that I think is one of the first things we're going to start doing today, because we want to be able to get that wall in so that we can hide the ends of the wall. And the reason why we're building here, Zach, you want to? The reason why we're building this retaining wall under here is that you can sit on the deck and put your feet in, and then by having that wall flush, it allows you to do that. But on the flip side of that coin, we want to get that wall in so that we can then place a boulder here and a boulder there and have the two ends of the retaining wall disappear. So Alex, since he likes to get up at about 5 a.m., hit the gym and then sit outside in my yard chomping at the bit to get to work, is already here ready to go.
Yeah.
And he fought the law and the law won, didn't you, Alex?
And that's a true story there.
That's been a true story for a lot of people. He'd never win against them.
No.
All right, so let me get off the thing that we got to unroll. The Aquascape crew will be here. We have guys coming in from all over the states, the nation, to join us, and the reason they're joining us basically for training. I got a tarp to get off, so I'm going to get this off, get this wall started, and when the Aquascape crew shows up, then we'll start. We'll talk about it. I think we're actually rolling. Kevin's already hit the go button.
What are we?
Look at him. He's like, just go. Just do it. All right, guys. So here's the scoop. We're here. My team is here. We're training. We've got Greg. Hey, Greg, where are you from?
Muscatine, Iowa.
Iowa. And you are an certified aquascape contractor as well. So Greg's here to train. And if you guys can't make it to my backyard within the next day or two to do training, you guys actually do training every single year, right?
We do. Oh yeah, it's been a foundation of us for 25 plus years. We realized many years ago that one of our benefits is we design and build on a daily basis. So we wanted to show people how to efficiently install water features, because it could be a headache, as you know, anything in the construction industry. So if something is done wrong, it's a headache and it's not good for the overall industry. So we want to ensure that things are being done properly. You're going to have good long-term results with your water feature, which is why we spend a lot of time, effort training people, showing step by step, because I've made every mistake in the book. I've done it for 31 years. I've screwed up a lot of those early projects, but I could teach people that and say, hey, don't do it like this. This is a better way to do it, because now I've done several hundred or several thousand using this method. This works.
Yes. So there's, what is it, Chris? What's coming up? We got Pandemonium.
Pandemonium, which is like our Super Bowl event, right? It goes on every other year in person. And it's both hands-on in the field, it's waterfall building contests, it's foreman training, it's leadership training, it's business training, marketing training, social media, everything. That our Super Bowl is this year in person in August. It's 3 days, plus you can come see some of the most beautiful ponds ever built by the team at Aquascape. There's a pond tour that you can go on. It's cool. We get nice comfy buses, air conditioning, beer, stuff like that. We teach you the numbers. So that's the other benefit to Aquascape, not just the hands-on, right? We teach you how to charge, what to charge. We teach you breaking it down from how much profit you're making per man hour to how much profit you're making on large jobs. Stanley, you're getting one hell of a water feature here, buddy, but not everybody can afford a Ferrari, right? So there's water features that we train every contractor out there. There's water features for every budget out there. So we have this summer is the Super Bowl event, but every winter is where you get into the X's and O's and you really break down your business, and we teach you both inside the walls, the office, the business stuff, and then also hands-on. That happens every winter. Ed runs, I think, two classes.
I have several advanced courses that go into a little bit more detail about the biology and some of the engineering aspects that we would tackle on larger projects. We also have regional events as well, which is similar to what we're doing here, where we're tackle a large project out of state, and last year we did 9 of them, all over the United States where people can come in and work side by side with us, with our team. And I would do it exactly how we did yours here. I would come out and do the prep work beforehand, get a lot of the infrastructure taken care of, and then everybody comes in and gives a hand and sees step by step how to install an intake bay, how to install the pumps. So it's more hands-on driven versus being in a classroom. Being contractors, I'm a hands-on guy. Actually seeing it, feeling it, touching it, way more valuable.
I've been to 3 or 4 of your trainings, and I'm cool with the technical aspect of it. What you're doing is teaching guys how to do ponds. But the most valuable thing I've ever found anywhere is your business training. You do marketing, you understand your numbers, you do the breakdowns, you do everything that you said, Chris. And for guys that, even if they don't want to install ponds as their main form of work, maybe they want to put one in here or there, just go for the business training. It is legitimately the best hands-on business training of any consulting course, company, facility I've ever seen anywhere, and I've attended tons of them. The business training alone is mind-blowing, and what I see is a lot of your CACs come back time again because they're polishing and refining it. I mean, freaking Greg over there, he doesn't need to be here. He drove 5 hours because he's polishing and refining his skills, and I see that in the certified aquascape contractor. So if you guys are just maybe thinking about getting a pond, get a CAC, because these guys aren't just a guy that digs a hole in the ground and dumps rock in. These guys take it to the next level, and I'm watching them hands-on do it, and I've seen it in the past. They're the best of the best around the nation, and I'm not getting paid to say that. I'm just saying, because you're not paying me. Greg's not paying me. Nobody's paying me. I'm saying it because it is phenomenal training. That's it. I wanted you guys to have that plug because it's changed a lot of people's lives. Aquascape has changed a lot of people's lives. Guys that want to make a living. It really has. It's done a phenomenal job.
And your team is on the brink of getting certified right now. So think about Tim sold another one, or Alex sold another one.
A big one.
A big one, right? Yeah. And a couple of pondless, couple of fountainscape, and both of your top guy and then yourself will be living the aquascape lifestyle, and you'll even become better stewards of selling water features out there because you'll be living it.
Yep. All right, let's get back to work. We talk a lot.
And we got like a huge storm coming in. We have a huge storm coming in, Noah.
Oh, crap. This is our only break, so let's stand around talking.
Talk. Exactly. Yeah.
It's time to try to get the big dog in place. I'm talking about our biggest boulder yet. In fact, I moved this boulder onto my property about 15 years before I was building this waterfall or water feature, simply because it was such an awesome stone, and I found it on one of my job sites. I used a 30-ton excavator to load it. I don't have a 30-ton excavator to try to move it now. I've got my Kubota SVL 97-2, and I've got 2 other excavators. So between the 3 of those, we're hoping maybe we can get this thing rassled into place. Let's just see how well that goes, though.
just a hair
we
more.
we could connect here, which would be fine. Otherwise, that would be too long.
We might not have that.
Too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is we don't have the right.
This first strap had a slight fray in it, and we were all kind of worried about it. And this is a great example of why you can never tie down a piece of equipment that has to go down the road and use any straps that have even the slightest fray in them. Because once it has a fray, I'm afraid that it's compromised. Get it? Fray, frayed. All right, it was a bad joke, but at least I tried.
Want to come down just a hair?
Don't curl it out. Take it to you.
There you go. That'll work.
Let him go first.
And I seen that fray in the line, and that's why my door is closed on the skiddy. Because I know if that thing pops, it's going to be going pretty fast, and the last thing I want to do is get hit in the face with a flying strap. I don't feel like getting slapped that hard on this job.
Started lifting and that didn't, and that's what that slipped off because of that angle. Gotta lift from here. We gotta reposition that again. Just stay there, Greg.
Hold on, let's disconnect all this. Go ahead and walk her off. There you go, perfect. You're clear. Oh shit, it's gonna fall. See how it's right up there.
Whoa.
There it is. All right.
Damn media people. Keep on walking in my way.
Sorry, dude. Stand first, then Greg. Wait till he has tension on it. I'm on there. All right, Greg.
She's going to go here in just a moment, boys. Watch Greg in my Kubota excavator. See how close that comes to him. I was busy concentrated on my piece of equipment, and I should have hollered at him. It's my fault. I should have told him to put that windshield down because I had that inkling that that strap was going to let go and let go fast. But we got a lot more pond stuff coming up, you guys. So make sure you come back because we're going to be wrapping this thing up and showing you every detail of
We
it.
might need to stand on the back of that skid loader. Keep the weight on it. Dad, what's your best guess on weight now? 8,000 pounds?
7, 8.
Hey, just so you guys know that fork shifted again. Ow!
Remember that brake, turn it left.
Come on down.
It's not just about pushing this boulder into place. We've got to get it lined up so that the top stays true. We want to make sure that the boulder looks like it's halfway in the water, halfway out of the water, and it becomes this masterpiece destination stone. And we'll show you more about that in the next video coming right down the pipeline. So come back soon, boys.